Welcome to biology class. Today's lesson is about chapter 3 transportation. In that we are going to discuss about single circulation. As you know that blood flows into the heart once, that is called single circulation. If we go through the single circulation, first the deoxygenated blood from the body parts enters into the heart. From heart the blood reaches to the gills. Here in the gills the deoxygenated blood converted into oxygenated blood with the help of gills. After changing deoxygenated blood into oxygenated blood with the help of gills, these gills pumps oxygenated blood again to the body parts. After reaching oxygenated blood into the body parts, that blood is distributed to the tissues. Tissues use this oxygenated blood and they release again deoxygenated blood. That means carbon dioxide is released by the tissues. This carbon dioxide again taken by the blood, and that blood we have to call it as deoxygenated blood. So like that, this deoxygenated blood from the body parts again reaches to the heart. Like that, so the blood reaches to the gills, again it is oxygenated and again it goes to the body parts. That is how the single circulation taken place. That means only once the blood is reaching to the heart. That's why we have to call it as a single circulation. And if you go through the double circulation, in the double circulation we observe that blood flows into the heart twice, that means 2 times. Then we have to call it as double circulation. Here, if you go through the structure of the double circulation, here we observe that first the deoxygenated blood from the body parts is collected by the superior and inferior vena cava, and that blood sent into the heart. That means it sent to the right auricle. Right auricle send that blood to the right ventricle. Right ventricle pumps that blood into the pulmonary artery. From pulmonary artery, the deoxygenated blood reaches to the lungs. So lungs mix oxygen in the deoxygenated blood and collects carbon dioxide, so that the blood becomes oxygenated blood, and that oxygenated blood sent by the lungs to the pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein send that blood to the left auricle. From left auricle, the blood reaches to the left ventricle. Next, from the left ventricle, the blood reaches to the systemic aorta. Like that, the oxygenated blood reaches to the body parts. And after reaching this blood to the body parts, that blood is distributed to the all the tissues. That means oxygenated blood is distributed to the all the tissues. The tissues use this oxygenated blood and send carbon dioxide outside, and this carbon dioxide again mixes into the blood and the blood becomes deoxygenated. So this deoxygenated blood again from the body parts is collected by the superior and inferior vena cava. So like that, the blood again goes to the right auricle. So like that the blood reaches to the heart 2 times. That's why we have to call it as double circulation. See here, circulation between heart and lungs. Circulation between heart and lungs is one circulation, and circulation between heart to body parts. Circulation between heart to body parts is another circulation. That means 2 circulations are completed by the heart. That's why we have to call it as double circulation. And if you go through the right side parts, these right side part we have to call it as pulmonary circulation. Why we have to call it as pulmonary circulation means, so here from body parts, so deoxygenated blood is collected towards the right auricle, right ventricle and pulmonary artery, and again to the lungs. This total right side part we have to call it as pulmonary circulation. That means deoxygenated blood is transported to the heart, then lungs for oxygenation. And if you go to the left side part of the heart, we have to call it as systemic circulation. Why means lungs oxygenated the blood and then it reaches to the pulmonary vein, then it reaches to the heart, and heart with the help of left ventricle it pumps to the aorta, so then to the body parts. So that's why this left side part we have to call it as systemic circulation, and these both pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation we have to call it as double circulation of the heart. That is about single circulation and double circulation of the heart. Thank you children.